Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Mag Show. Today, we are going to be talking about breaking news that just came out of the Xbox camp 16 minutes ago, to be exact. And what is that, folks? That is right. As of August 20th, 2025, Black Myth Wukong will be coming to the Xbox Series X and S. That is right, folks. Xbox Series X and S. And the funny thing is, exactly 1 year to the date that it originally released on the PlayStation 5 and on the Windows Store. To much acclaim, it has an 81 Metacritic. Steam gave it 10 out of 10, doing incredibly well over there. Sold a ton of PlayStation 5s over in China. But here is the official announcement right here on Twitter, folks. You look at right here, you go to the Xbox. It says, "You are the destined one. Black Myth Wukong is coming August 20th. Pre-orders begin June 18th. That's right. Pre-orders begin June 18th. It's all right there. And it just said it at exactly 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, well, here we are. Now, I have a few questions. And I'm sure you all have questions. The Xbox community, what is the first question you get from them? No, it's the first question they always ask me. I'll tell you what the first question they always ask me. Is it coming to Game Pass? Well, judging by this, doesn't look like it's coming to Game Pass. When they're saying that it has pre-orders begin June 18th, that means that you're going to buy the game, and that's all there is to it. However, that being said, now this is all just pure speculation, okay, folks? We're just having a little bit of fun here. However, I just thought about it. You know, in 3 days from now, we've got the Xbox Showcase. Keeley is not going to be showing this tomorrow. I think this is something that they'll keep off of his docket, and maybe they'll talk about it again on Sunday. But just for fun, let's just say, how wild would it be if they announce this tonight, get everybody excited for the game, and then all of a sudden in 3 days from now, they have the Xbox Showcase, they talk about things, then they do the proper announcement there, show a big trailer, it's coming to Series X and S on August 20th of this year, and then all of a sudden, can you imagine? Can you imagine what would happen? All of a sudden they say, by the way, it's coming day one in Game Pass for any Game Pass subscriber on the top tier level, which would be the ultimate Game Pass subscriber. So, that being the case, that would be pretty wild. But again, that's just speculation, and that's just me spitballing, just having a little bit of fun. But officially, as it stands, it will not be in Game Pass. It's something you're going to have to purchase. Now, what I think is really important for them is to not just announce it like this and then just leave it there and say, okay, well, pre-orders start June 18th, and we'll just launch it on August 20th. That's all there is to it. No. I think it's incredibly important that they have a proper showcase, a small kind of showcase, like a state of play of sorts, a little bit of a deep dive as to how they got this game running on the Series S, for example. They don't have to go into incredible detail. What they need to do is actually just show the game running on a Series S and, of course, on the Series X. And then from there, be able to say, well, here it is, folks. Now you can buy it for $70, and it would be worth the price. But you would have to show that this game is running properly, because anybody who has been watching YouTube over the last year knows of all the Black Myth Wukong drama that's been surrounded by the Series S. Well, they seem to have figured it out, and they used their wizardry, and they got it working, but they need to show it now. They need to show it on the Series X and the Series S and saying, here you go, customers. We have done the work. We have put it in there. And then now you can actually play this game, and you should be able to enjoy it. Now, if anybody's not familiar with what Black Myth Wukong is, it is an action RPG. It is a Chinese game, and it came out in, again, like I said, August 20th of 2024, exactly 1 year before the release of it coming to the Series X and S. Now, let me read it verbatim here. It said the game is developed and published by Game Science. The game is inspired by the classical Chinese novel Journey to the West. The player assumes the role of the Destined One, a staff-wielding monkey embarking on a journey to recover 6 relics corresponding to Sun Wukong's 6 senses. Boy, that's a lot to take in. But you know what? I know a lot of people who played the game to mixed results. I'm not going to lie to you. To mixed results. I had some people who adore the game. They say it's a beautiful game. It plays well. They really enjoyed it. And then there's some people that are on the fence about it, and some people who just downright dislike the game entirely, saying this game is not very good or whatever. So it's a wide spectrum here. This is not universally praised. Again, an 81 Metacritic is not bad, but it starts leaning into that 70s category, right? And when you start leaning into that 70s category, that's when you're starting to get into the 50-50. It all depends on how you as a person take this game. It's not universally praised like, let's say, an Expedition 33, where everybody seems to love it, right? So we will find out. But either way, I think it's incredibly important that they show this game running on those consoles, not on a PC. They need to show it running on those consoles so that Xbox gamers will be able to say, okay, you know what? That looks dope. I want to play it. I want to buy it. Let me drop my hard-earned money on this game. And then, of course, let's keep our eyes peeled, folks, because you never know. Sunday, you never know what they might do. I think they'll show a trailer. That's just my guess. But it would be wild if they dropped it in Game Pass. Not expecting it at all. But I just think, again, just having some fun. Either way, that's all the news for I got for you tonight. Black Myth Wukong coming to the Xbox Series X and S August 20th, 2025. And I want to know from you in the comments section and the DMs and wherever you find me. If you plan on buying it, are you interested in it? Or have you heard of what other people thought about it? And if you're going to drop your $70 hard-earned dollars on it. So either way, that's the news for tonight. Everybody have yourself a great night and stay magnificent.